Leiauna and Jeff Anderson met and fell in love in 2001. Within a few years, they were married and were soon awaiting the birth of a new baby boy. But just weeks before their son's birth,
I was just getting ready for bed and I noticed that the baby wasn't moving and hadn't moved for a couple of hours.
Leiauna rushed to the hospital.
I said, "Is there a heartbeat?" And I was pleading with her, "Is there a heartbeat?" I knew something was seriously wrong, and she looked at me and said, "I'm sorry, honey, there's no heartbeat." I pined for my baby, and I asked where he was and didn't fully understand what happened.
You know, I saw them take the baby out in the C-section and just sort of put this little red body on a metal table, which was sad to see. But at that point, it was all about saving my wife's life.
Doctors believe a maternal condition involving a spike in blood pressure may have caused the baby's death, and they soon discover that Leiauna, too, is in trouble. Her liver has ruptured.
And they started calling more people over there, and you can just sense that there's something going wrong. And then they took out her liver in their hands and they're massaging her liver like a sponge because the liver had hemorrhaged and it was just engorged with blood. So they were trying to wring out the blood.
And they said, "We've got to get her over to UCLA right away."
This was, this was a case for, Superman, Dr. Busuttil.
Leiauna is transported to UCLA.
She's dying in front of our eyes. And then her liver just failed. I mean, it was just, and they just rushed her down to the OR.
Dr. Busuttil and his team transplant a liver that has become available but is not a perfect match. They hope they can keep Leiauna alive while they wait for a more compatible donor to be found.
I asked Dr. Busuttil how did it go, and he said, "She's alive."
3 days later, the parents of a beautiful 19-year-old who had died in a tragic accident decided to donate their daughter's organs. Leiauna received Sheila's liver. It was a perfect match.
Dr. Busuttil was my surgeon for both surgeries, and I was so critical that he could have turned me away, but he decided to take my case, and he saved my life twice.
If we had lived in any part of the world other than 15 minutes from UCLA, she would not have made it. I mean, I know that for a fact, and people have told me that, because Dr. Busuttil is the man in liver transplant. He is the best there is.
Leiauna and Jeff also credit the UCLA nurses and staff for saving her life, and they remember their kindness. ICU nurse Natalie Roach painted Leiauna's toenails and gently washed her hair. Natalie is here on the left. And while Leiauna was told she would never be able to have another child, the couple underwent in vitro fertilization, and a sister-in-law, Shanice, volunteered to be a surrogate, carrying their baby to term.
And in November, on November 24th, 2008, our son, Rex Magnus Anderson, was born.
Besides motherhood, Leiauna now has another calling. She is an ambassador for organ donation, educating others about the precious gift of life.
They all took care of me, and I just feel like just a whole community has helped me to continue to live. There are over 100,000 people waiting for organs. That's more people than can fit into the Rose Bowl. And every day, more people are added, and every day people die who are waiting for organs. It really is the gift of life. I feel like because of Sheila's gift, not only was I able to live, but Rex is able to live. I feel really incredibly fortunate and lucky and blessed to be able to live the life that I wanted to live.